Is up, YouTube? Paul Anthony Harvey here, bringing you some more Caravan War content. In this video, we will talk about Bandits, and this will be part 1 of an ambush composition series. So, we're just going to dive right in here into the Bandit camp, and I will talk to you about the different roles I use in my ambush parties. We're going to split it up just like we did with the Guardians, tanks, DPS, and utility. I do want to say I'm only going to talk about the units that I personally use. There are a lot more compositions out there that I want to play with at a later date, but I'm just going to talk about what I'm doing right now. So we will lead off with tanks, and I use the Archdevils. They provide just a lot of tankiness in general. One of the two really key things about the Archdevils will be, one, their ability. The Slam, providing 1.5 second AoE stun. And the other thing is that they attack both air and ground. So they really stand out front. They have a lot of armor. They actually have the highest DPS amongst my bandit units also. I mean, that's just kind of funny. All around, they're probably the best unit. But, yeah, no, they do really well at tanking as well. And so I use them to tank and also provide DPS. So, Archdevils I have out front. More in the actual DPS role, a couple units I shuffle between. So we have the legendary Condor. Obviously this unit is flying, and its ability, it basically ignores target's armor for a minute. There really isn't a target that you'll be attacking for a minute, so I mean, either you're going to die or the target's going to die within a minute. So basically it's ignore target armor. And how I continually preach about upgrading your epics to legendaries. The epic version of this just ignores 5 armor. That's a lot of armor, but there are some units, like I just showed my Archdevil, who has 8 armor. So you're still trying to fight through armor with just the epic version. Really got to upgrade your units. So, legendary Condor. Next DPS unit we'll talk about will be the Mech. The Mech is also surprisingly tanky. It has a nice chunk of armor, and a couple of key things here. Its DPS looks kind of high there. Its damage, 34-42. That's a little misleading, because he splits that damage between 2 targets. So, I mean, 1721 per target isn't bad. I mean, that's still pretty good. Best thing about the Mech, however, I feel like, is its other ability, the homing missile here. 38 damage basically every 2 seconds, and with some equipment you can knock that down to even less than that. So I'll cover equipment in a later video. So Mech, they do a lot of damage. I really like them. I am currently using Cursed Sorcerer, the legendary version, to fill in for my other DPS spot. I like them. I'm kind of on the fence still, basically with their ability here. Curse a target for 7 seconds. If that target dies, they explode and they deal AoE damage. The legendary version has an upgrade over the epic version, as you will continually see. Basically, this one does damage in 2 meters. They both do that, but the legendary version also has a 10% chance to curse an additional enemy who gets caught in the blast. So basically, you can kind of chain the curses together off of enemies dying. It's pretty cool, especially when you have a lot of the convoys that'll use a lot of small, low hit point units, but there's too many for your bandits to attack efficiently. So having this AoE bomb actually goes a long way into dealing with enemy swarms in that manner. So that's more or less the DPS units I will round this whole thing off with a utility unit, the Witch Doctor. I consider this a utility primarily because of its ability. Much like the Archdevil, whose ability comes into play when you actually put the unit into the battlefield. Witch Doctors, they restore bandits' health. And this is the only bandit unit that really does that. There are some healing towers you can do. That's another means of restoring health to your units. But as far as a unit that does that, it's only the Witch Doctor that does it, and the Witch Doctor does it in a big burst of 50% life regain. So that is going to be it for this video. We will continue this series on about the ambush compositions, and so I hope you all enjoy this. Please leave me a like and subscribe. I will see you next time.